Banished from Earth Classic Game Room broadcasts from the intergalactic space arcade on its never-ending mission to review everything. Welcome to Classic Game Room, where I have a 2014 Dreamcast release, a spaceship shooter. For those of you who love Truxton but think it's too easy, try this game. It's NEO XYX on the Dreamcast. Seriously, the first level of NEO XYX is comparable to the last level of many other vertical scrolling spaceship shooters. That's no exaggeration, this game is tough. There's no easy setting, only die. Fortunately, as you watch yourself explode, there's great music to listen to. This is a 2014 Dreamcast release, an indie game from the geniuses at Dev.team, who also created Gunlord and Fast Striker. But watch out, NEO XYX puts both of them in their place. What you're trying to do is not only stay alive and blow up all of the enemies, but you want to collect the gold-numbered medals that they drop, and you have to collect them in sequence if you ever hope to get a decent score. You see, I just collected number 10. If I miss another one, it goes back to 1, and then my score will suffer heavily. It's also damn near impossible to stay alive, because this game moves really fast. It's an extremely quick shooter. And there's no easy setting. The only way to practice is to fly in there and just get wrecked. I just got blown up twice there, but it's more important to collect those medals than it is to stay alive in this game. Let's face the first end boss here, who isn't terribly difficult. I think that the omission of an easy setting was a huge mistake, because it makes NEO XYX less approachable than it should be. It's a great game, but this is a great game for those of you who are really into the vertical scrolling spaceship shooter genre. If you're not serious about these games, you're going to find this one frustrating and impossible. I can't get through the second level of NEO XYX without dying, and I play a lot of these. While I'm not a master of them, I'm competent, and I'll tell you, this game is hard. You may have noticed I maxed out my medals. That's when you get the big points in this game. And you don't lose your medal count if you're blown up. You only lose that if you fly past one and miss it. After playing dozens of times, level 2 is survivable, but level 3 is just impossible. And I love the not-so-subtle nod to Truxton, and the music in NEO XYX is amazing. I just want to make it through. What do you have to do?
Sell your soul, Mark. Do it.
I've already done that. I played the Wii. NEO XYX looks and sounds great. Everybody around the intergalactic space arcade was impressed when they saw it and heard it, because I turned up the volume to 11 and just blasted it throughout the entire space station. As you should, because it's a rockin' game. You can continue several times, which is what I've done. That's why I've made it this far. If you don't continue, you can save your high scores on your Sega Dreamcast VMU card. And I love supporting Dreamcast indie developers, but this game could have had a wider audience had they just added 1 or 2 easier settings for practice or those who do not have reflexes like the Flash. You get a little humorous word balloon if you miss one of those medals, and it plays with the Sega Dreamcast VGA box, which is what I'm using here on the LCD television. If you like these kinds of games, if you have the patience, if you're good enough, I think you're going to love NEO XYX. And I highly recommend it, but not if you suck at these games.
High school.
This plays best with the Dreamcast arcade stick. I highly recommend that thing. Watch my review. And I recommend the game if you're into these. So thank you, Dev.team, for sending another one my way. I'm already eagerly awaiting the next.